We would encourage you to seek the pleasure of alignment. But before you can do that, you have to know these things. You have to know you sifted and sorted and did step 1, and step 2 has been done for you. You have to know that what you're asking for is a done deal. That you set the goal in step 1, your inner being took care of it, and now you've got one thing to do and one thing to do only, and that's line up with what you've asked for. If you're setting an accurate goal, if you were really telling it like it is, and someone says, what's your goal? You would say, it's now. What? Yeah, it's now. What? Yeah, it's already done. What I've asked for is done. Where is it? Well, that's a little hard to explain, so I'm not going to try. Say to them. Oh, it's one of those imaginary things, your friends might say. It's not imaginary. It's gestating. It's becoming. It's gathering momentum and cooperative components, and it's awesome. And I'm coming into alignment with it. Well, what's your timetable? When it's ready. What's your timetable? When I'm ready to let it in. When I have stopped beating up on myself through sacrifice and struggle. When I've come to the place of enough worthiness that I will let it in. That's the timetable. Well, how long is that going to take? Longer now that I'm talking with you. Because you're activating all that old stuff that doesn't work for anybody. You see, you might say to them, you see, I've decided that I don't want a mediocre creation. I just don't want to try a little harder than most so that I get a little more than most. I want to enact the awesome power of non-resistant thought. But in order to discover and personally utilize the awesome power of non-resistant thought, I got to stop thinking thoughts that are resistant. And when I look at what is resistant to what's becoming. Because what is not enough money in my bank account. And what is too much hard work. And what is doing too many things that I don't want to do. And what is putting up with the status quo. And what is settling and compromise and sacrifice. What is in the way of what's coming. So every time I focus upon what is, I'm in the way of what's becoming, because they're different. What's in my vortex is prosperity and agility and clarity and the ability to be or do or have anything that I desire. And I've been living enough step 1, and I've put so many pieces, ingredients into my vortex, and they've gathered all the cooperative components so much that I can't even recognize the awesomeness of what's in the process of becoming for me. So all I have to do, we're speaking from your perspective to a friend who's wanting to understand, all I have to do is stay out of my own way by not trying to make it happen too soon, or by not demanding that it be ready before I am. I'm just practicing alignment. And you know what begins to happen? You see, since this vibrational reality, we call it a vortex because it spins like that. It does. It gathers momentum like that. And this vibrational reality, this vortex of yours is high, non-resistant frequency. So in order for you to tune into it rather than the not enoughness of reality, you have to quiet the not enoughness thoughts. Otherwise your vibration won't rise to it. So meditation is a really good way. When you quiet your mind, you stop thought. And when you stop thought, you stop resistant thought, and your vibration will rise. And when your vibration rises, then what's in the vortex begins to occur to you. We've given it a new description recently because we want you to understand how it comes. It comes in the form of impulse or insight or daydream. Esther's discovering that if she will meditate and quiet her mind and then just allow her mind to wander once she's under the influence of that these delicious ideas are flowing to her, and she's no longer trying to put the pieces of them together to make something happen with them. She's watching them like a pleasurable movie, because what these dreams are, they're not actionable right now. It's not get on them and ride them right now. They are evidence of your alignment. The daydreams are evidence of your alignment. So the more you're receiving those dreams, then the more evidence you have of that alignment. And when that becomes the momentum that you're reaching for, then these thoughts begin to turn to impulses, and the impulse then pays off. It's like you have actual awareness that an idea that came led to this and led to this and led to this and led to this, and suddenly right here within your grasp is something that you've really been wanting.